Bad plumbing. It happens everywhere. I'm not just dissing handyman. I've seen plumbers put in some stuff that it just blows my mind. I look at it, I'm thinking, oh my God, what were you thinking when you put this in? Or better than that, what weren't you thinking? The first one here is really, really interesting because I'm looking at this and I see the P-trap. I'm assuming, I can't tell if this is a sand tee or a pressure tee on its back catching the sink on the right. It's just not good. And I can't tell from here, it almost looks like there's a reducer back there going through the wall like they increased it to catch everything here. This looks like an ABS threaded P-trap. God, this almost looks like a pressure 90. This one on the back does look like a pressure 90. I look at stuff like this and just wonder, why would anybody pipe anything like this? Maybe this is all the fittings that they had on the earth and that's just what they had. I don't know. I look at it and I think, man, this is freaking crazy. Why would anybody put that in that way? And number two, why would anybody pay for it? Why would anybody look at that and say, oh yeah, man, that's great, we'll take it? Blows my mind. So that is a pressure 90, which for a drainage fitting is not allowed. Man, that's a tough one. Plumbing Princess, very good, and thank you for sharing. Next, we got Plumber Daily on Instagram. Here's the problem with this. And you can see the frustration in her face because she wants to know what weed plumber. I think you can say that on YouTube, right? What plumber put that in? Okay, that is a combination standing up. Man, you can't do that, okay? You create an S-trap if you trap anything right there. There's different reasons, but look, Santees stand up, combos lay down. She's just looking at it thinking this ought to be laying down. I'm just saying, it doesn't go in like this. And I love that name at the bottom, Tiny Plumber Girl. At least she looks like she knows what she's doing. I hope to heck she didn't put this in. Okay, now this is a good one. I mean, I just got to tell you, I can't even begin to figure out how or what this is. I see a 45 that's been increased. So you're taking a 4-inch line down to a 3. You got a Santee, got combo on an angle, a short sweep. Looks like pressure fittings there. Look like 22.5 bends trying to make a weird built-in line P-trap. There are just way too many things wrong with this to even try to go into it. I can't even make sense as to what it is or what some of it is. This one here is just freaking crazy. And I love it. Shout out to Ryan W. Ryan, I hope that doesn't mean that you're the one that put it in. Because if it does, brother. Plumbing Princess got another good one here. So we have an S-trap, and I can't even tell it. It looks like another line comes off of it. This one here is just kind of a tough one to look at because it's hard to figure out what all it is. I see some water lines back there, and I just love the plastic lines coming off the angle stops, which, you know, some people are doing that. Number one, look how pretty those joints are. Man, that is a plumber who takes pride, or maybe doesn't. Yeah, there you go. Plumbing Princess has ever heard of a rag. Here in the United States, that's an S-trap too, and you're not allowed to do that. So that one's kind of interesting. Man, I see plumbing in the background, but I see freaking electrical wires everywhere. And it's like, what the heck? The comment on it says, how would you react if you came across this on the job? Number one, if the electrician's around, he ain't gonna like it. I see some valves down here. I see a hose bib look like pointing directly at the electrical panel. Man, that one there is just crazy. I hope that's like a building that has fallen in and this is just the way they found the electrical room still in contact or something. Man, that's just crazy. Man, now you gotta love these. A hose for a P-trap. Now, look, I know radiator hoses can do a lot of stuff, but man, a P-trap to me just ain't one of them. I'm even interested in how they got that together. It looks like this might be a threaded J-bend, or it's got that lip around it where the nut goes. Yeah, because there's a nut up there. So that's got that big lip around it. So, man, I'm telling you, somebody had to work hard to get this hose forced over that protrusion on that J-bend. Man, that's just crazy stuff right there. You know, the bad thing is somebody will work really hard at bending that and working on it and doing all that so they can save $1 or $2. Blows my mind. Oh, my God. I got to tell you. You know, those of y'all that have watched my videos before, and I don't remember if I talked about it during a video or a live, but I got to tell you, I have pretty much seen this toilet. And if cell phones would have been around then, I'd have taken a picture. But I wouldn't have been standing in the middle of it. I'd have taken a picture and left. The only job I've ever seen this bad, literally, the toilet was filled all the way to the seat. I mean, everything you see there was literally seat level, pouring over the top, pouring over the sides. There was toilet paper, there was turds, there was everything in the world. Filled that toilet up, and it was about that way just around the floor by the toilet. It wasn't running out. They hadn't put rags down. It wasn't that bad. But I tell you what, I walked in there and I started gagging so bad. I mean, I started gagging when I walked in the unit. I walked in this unit, I kid you not, guys, this is the closest picture I've ever seen to what I saw that day. And I went back and called my office and said, hey, y'all need to get somebody out here. I can't do this. I could not even breathe. I could not walk in there without gagging, puking, and it was tough. So whoever put that up, man, I am sorry for the plumber who went out there. Yeah, I love the way they did this. Plumber's a noun, someone who repairs what your husband fixed. And there used to be an old plumbing company here in Dallas that's what their sign out front said. We repair what your husband fixed. Guys, a lot of time it's like this. I get calls from people, from ladies saying, hey, look, can you come out during the day and take care of this? My husband fixed it, but it doesn't work. And I don't want to tell him. We'll pay cash. We pay cash. Kind of threw that in. It'd be nice, but doesn't normally happen. Anytime you even think of something like this, go back to one of my first videos. You need to know how to turn the water off at your house. And this is why. You never know what your husband's going to get into, ladies. You may need to know how to turn that water off fast, because he's going to be standing there trying to stop the water, yelling at you to please hurry. Now, I got to tell you, I have not used that auger, but anytime you look at a closet auger that has a battery attached to it, that's got to be interesting. That's something that I do want to try. Man, I love new toys, and as a plumber, oh my God, we get some great ones. But that's got to be an interesting one. I just want to know, will it also do urinals, or is that a completely separate auger? Man, Service Boy Scout Plumbing. So I'm sitting here looking, and I love this, the gas connection, the flex line going up, but I'm trying to see what comes out the end of it, which looks like a rubber hose or something. Now, it may be CSST. If it is, okay, cool. I'm trying to figure out, you've got a vent running up the wall. It goes over and 90s up into a dryer vent. I'm wondering what that line is for. Is that to catch the condensation as it drips or something? Man, this one here is just, again, kind of interesting. At least they do have the flush valves installed on the tankless water heater to make that easy. That's a good thing. But man, that's about the only thing that I see right on this whole thing. Man, that was just kind of crazy. Love the ball valve on the tankless water heater too. Move that over. And that really does look like some kind of hose or something coming off. And that may be black coated CSST. I can't tell by the fitting. Man, that whole thing's just kind of crazy. That probably goes out to the jacuzzi. You know what I mean? The heater on the pool. Man, that one's a tough one. So guys, a gas job like that, I'm gonna kind of leave it there. Here's why. Here in Texas, if your house is registered as your homestead, you're legally allowed to do anything plumbing you want to do. But just like a plumber, you got to pull a permit and you got to get it inspected. And if you install something like that and you think that looks good, trust me, call a plumber. Guys, if you've ever seen anything crazy like that, do me a favor. Send me a link here and tell me, dude, I got some pictures that you need to see, because I want to see them. So do me a favor. If you've seen anything like this, take a picture of it, give me a shout. Or if you've just seen it and you didn't have a camera handy, and do me a favor. Put a note down in the comment and let me know what you saw. I want to try to figure it out. Hope you enjoyed it. Man, we love making these, so send me some pictures. We'll do some more. Special thanks to the Plumbing Princess. Cool girl putting some cool stuff out. Thank you very much for everything you do. Anyway, guys, leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. I'm Roger Wakefield, Lead AP, the expert plumber. I'll see you in the bad picture next time. God, I hope not, if you don't get flushed.